Okay, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, our PvP matchup between me and Mazza. World War One. I'm playing as France, and he's playing as the German Empire and the Central Powers. Um, I made a huge mistake in the last game, and me and him have already talked about this. I was contemplating going fascist, and if I went fascist, I could have actually allied Spain and Italy, and the Central Powers in Germany still would have had to deal with the Allies or the Commonwealth powers. Um, but we would have had Spain and Italy and all the Commonwealth nations fighting against the Central Powers. So I made a huge mistake, and I joined the Commonwealth and didn't go fascist when I had the opportunity to. And the reason I didn't is because I thought Germany was fascist. Because normally they are fascist, but in this they're not. They're not even aligned. They are just the straight empire. And I don't even think the Austrians are. Yep. So we messed up on that aspect. So yeah, and Mazza's pretty happy about that. But real quick, I have to stop talking to him because we're about to start. So right now, he's actually moving into um, what looks to be the Soviet Union. What looks to be the Soviet Union. It's the Soviet Union. Soviet Union attacked Ukraine and declared war on the Central Powers. Quote unquote. Mazda didn't know that. But now they're pushing the Central Powers back, and when war breaks out or they annex, we're gonna get the world tension up pretty high, and hopefully we can add some allies to us before the big war starts, World War One, which it's already started, but kinda not really. But anyway, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so all our troops are still exercising. Um, we're trying to get as much as possible. We actually have to get to 10 to do something. If I can remember, I wanted to edit in here, and I think that was, oh, I wanted to get a field hospital, which we can do now. So there we go, we got a field hospital. It's not going to actually get there for a while because all our production is going towards artillery pieces. We have a huge amount of artillery pieces we're trying to produce, and we're trying to get them to our front lines and our frontline units. But also what we're going to be doing is building up some reserves. Now the reserves, which is going to be right here, is going to just be a straight 3 for 3 across the board. And we might actually add, see, if we go, now we're just going to put this unit in reserve pretty much like that. They're not going to have anything. I got rid of this before, but that was just because I didn't know what I wanted to do. So we're going to have some units in reserve, pretty standard. We have some extra equipment that we're going to use for this. And oops, sorry for that. We're just going to use it up. Alright, now we're down to 55,000 men, okay? We're just going to use up all the rest of those men. Hold on. We might be having a problem. Okay. Soviet Union totally capitulated. Now, with the reserve units coming, we are going to join the Commonwealth as quickly as possible. Boom. Alright, now we've joined the Commonwealth. And I'm hoping if the other powers decide to join, we need to quickly get Spain on our side and Italy. If they don't, we need to decide what we're going to do. We can't go all out war against them, because we have to so the German Reich needs to quickly annex Soviet Union, which I'm kind of like, ugh, whatever. Shouldn't really let them, but we're gonna actually update these now that we have the opportunity. Once all the artillery pieces are in, we should be good to go. We're not gonna update the artillery just because of the simple fact that we need to get this artillery in first. Once we get that artillery in, then we need to update our weapons. Once we update our weapons, then we can go back to artillery, but I think we're going to need some support equipment first before we do any of that. So pretty much the support equipment is going to be next. Now remember, we're only focusing on our infantry units right now. Man, my son is so loud. Holy crap, man. I did not know he was that loud. Oh, we're gonna have to pause it here and restart this. We'll restart this video because we have done some stuff. It's gonna be a short video, but we had a desync, so okay, I'll be right back.